God says, I will leave you if you don't watch this now. You will receive $1,800,000 in your bank account if you open this message on the exact day heaven has marked for you. My beloved child, stop everything. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't let another second pass without understanding the gravity of what's happening right now. This is not a casual message. This is not inspiration. This is a direct declaration from the throne of God delivered through me, Archangel Raphael, who has been assigned to watch over your financial destiny. Heaven has just released a decree with your name on it. $1,800,000. Not metaphorical wealth, not spiritual riches. Actual money that will appear in your bank account in a way that will leave you speechless. But there's a condition, and the condition is time-sensitive. If you scroll past this message, if you dismiss it as too good to be true, if you let doubt win, God says He will step back. Not in anger, but in respect of your choice to reject what He's offering. Stay till the end, because every word you're hearing right now is pulling you closer to the moment when heaven's financial vault opens with your name written across it. You've been struggling, haven't you? Bills piling up, debt crushing you, opportunities slipping away, dreams dying because you don't have the resources to bring them to life. You've prayed, you've believed, you've tried everything, and still nothing changed. That's because there was a specific appointed time for this release, and that time is now. Don't skip, because Archangel Raphael can see your financial records in the spiritual realm. Not just your bank statements, but the ledger of divine provision that's been accumulating in your name since before you were born. Every prayer you prayed for breakthrough, every tear you cried over lack, every sacrifice you made when you had nothing, all of it has been recorded, and God says tonight is the night of recompense. $1,800,000 is not a random number. It's calculated. It's the exact amount that will not only solve your current crisis, but position you for the next level of purpose God has assigned to you. But you have to stay. You have to listen. You have to receive. Something huge is about to be revealed, and it will explain why this specific amount, why this specific moment, and why God is issuing an ultimatum that sounds harsh, but is actually the deepest form of love. He's saying, if you don't watch this now, I will leave you. Because He knows that if you scroll past this, you're choosing to stay in the prison of poverty, when the key to your financial freedom is literally in your hand right now. Don't scroll, because Jesus is standing beside me and His eyes are on you. He's not looking with judgment. He's looking with anticipation, like a father watching his child finally approach the gift he's been holding for years. He paid for this blessing with His blood. Every stripe on His back purchased not just your healing, but your provision. Every nail in His hands unlocked not just salvation, but abundance. And tonight He's saying the payment is complete, the transaction is approved, and the transfer is ready. But it requires one thing from you: your full attention, your undivided focus, your willingness to believe that God doesn't just love you. He wants to bless you in ways that shock you. Stay till the end, because Archangel Raphael is about to reveal the 3 things you must do in the next few minutes to activate this transfer. Not next week. Not when you feel more spiritual. Right now. The window is open, but it won't stay open forever. God's patience has a limit, not because He's cruel, but because He respects your free will. If you keep choosing doubt over faith, lack over abundance, fear over trust, eventually He steps back and lets you have what you keep choosing. But if you stay, if you listen, if you align your spirit with what heaven is speaking, $1,800,000 will begin moving toward your account through channels you can't even imagine right now. Don't skip, because the enemy is screaming in your ear right now. He's saying, this is fake. This is manipulation. This is too good to be true. But the enemy always panics when heaven is about to release something massive, because he knows that financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about influence, impact, and the ability to advance God's kingdom without limitation. The enemy wants you broke. God wants you blessed. And right now you're standing at the crossroads, deciding which voice you'll believe. Something huge is depending on your choice right now. Not just your financial future, but the future of everyone connected to you. Because when God blesses you with $1,800,000, it's never just for you. It's for your family, your community, The vision He planted in your heart that's been dormant because of lack. This money is seed and harvest combined. It will meet your needs and overflow into purpose. But you have to stay. You have to push past the doubt. You have to silence the voice that says you don't deserve this, because deserving has nothing to do with it. This is about God's love and His desire to prove that when He makes a promise, He keeps it. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the activation moment. The moment where heaven aligns with your decision and the transfer begins to process through dimensions until it manifests in your physical bank account. Archangel Raphael is watching you right now. Not with judgment, but with hope. Hope that this time you won't scroll. This time you won't doubt. This time you'll finally receive what's been waiting for you. Don't move, because the countdown has begun, and every second you stay is a second closer to the financial breakthrough that will rewrite your entire story. God says, I will leave you if you don't watch this now. Not because He wants to leave, but because He's been knocking on the door of your faith for so long, and if you never answer, eventually even God honors your silence as a no. But you're still here. You didn't scroll. That means something in your spirit recognizes truth. That means faith, even if it's small, is still alive. And Jesus says, faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Well, your mountain of debt, your mountain of lack, your mountain of financial impossibility is about to be moved. $1,800,000. Say it in your heart right now. Let the number sink in. Let your spirit wrap around the reality that this is not fantasy. This is a divine transaction that's been approved in heaven and is waiting for your agreement on earth. Don't skip, because Archangel Raphael is about to give you the 3 activation keys. 3 things you must do right now, in this moment, to release what God has already approved. First, place your hand over your heart and say out loud if you can, whisper if you must, but speak it. God, I receive your provision. I receive $1,800,000. I receive it not because I earned it, but because you love me, and you promise to supply all my needs according to your riches and glory. If you said those words, something just shifted in the heavenly realm. Did you feel it? A release? A lightness? That's the first lock opening. Second, forgive everyone who owes you money or hurt you financially. Every person who borrowed and didn't pay back. Every employer who underpaid you. Every family member who took advantage. Speak their name in your heart and say, I forgive you and I release you. This is crucial because unforgiveness blocks financial flow. It's a spiritual law. You cannot receive what you're unwilling to release others from. If you just forgave, the second lock opened. Third, make a declaration of faith. Say it now. God, I believe you are faithful. What you promise you perform. I will see $1,800,000 in my account, and I will use it for your glory. That's it. The 3 keys. And if you did all 3, the vault is open, the transfer is processing. The angels assigned to financial provision are now moving on your behalf. Stay till the end, because now Archangel Raphael needs to tell you what to expect in the next 24 to 72 hours. You won't see the full amount immediately. That's not how heaven works. Heaven works through divine setups. Within the next 72 hours, you're going to notice things. A phone call you weren't expecting. An email that sounds too good to be true, but is actually God setting up the channel. A person you haven't heard from in years suddenly reaching out. A door you thought was closed permanently starting to crack open. These are the early signs. Don't dismiss them. Don't ignore them. These are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you to the full manifestation of $1,800,000. Don't scroll, because God is speaking directly to you right now through me. He's saying, my child, I've seen you struggle long enough. I've watched you choose faith when circumstances said give up. I've seen you give even when you had nothing. And now I'm about to prove that I am not a man that I should lie. What I've spoken over your finances is coming to pass, but you must cooperate. You must stay in faith. You must reject every thought that says this isn't real. Something huge is already in motion. While you've been reading this message, angels have been dispatched. Supernatural arrangements have been made. People you don't even know yet are being positioned to play a role in your financial breakthrough. This is how God works. He doesn't just drop money from the sky. He orchestrates it through people, opportunities, and divine timing. But the orchestration has already begun. You're standing in the middle of a miracle in progress. Stay till the end, because there's one more thing Archangel Raphael must reveal. The enemy will attack your mind in the next 48 hours. He'll send thoughts that sound like your voice. Thoughts like nothing's happening. You're being foolish. This was all fake. You should have known better. When those thoughts come, and they will, don't argue with them. Don't try to logic them away. Just say out loud, "Jesus, I trust you." That's it. 2 words repeated will silence every lying voice. Because the enemy knows that if you get $1,800,000, you become dangerous to his kingdom. You'll have resources to build what God called you to build. You'll have influence he can't control. You'll be proof that God still blesses his children in tangible, undeniable ways. So he'll fight. But you'll win if you stand firm. Don't skip, because God wants you to know something. He's not doing this to make you comfortable. He's doing this to make you effective. $1,800,000 is not just about paying bills. It's about positioning. You're about to enter rooms you've never had access to. You're about to have conversations with people who only respect those with resources. You're about to fund visions that will change lives for eternity. This money is a tool for kingdom advancement, and God is trusting you with it because he's seen your heart. He knows you won't waste it. He knows you'll honor him with it. Something huge is about to change, not just in your bank account, but in your entire identity. You're about to go from barely surviving to being a blessing to others, from praying for provision to providing for others who are praying. That's the upgrade God is releasing. Stay till the end, because Archangel Raphael is placing a seal over this promise right now. A seal that says, what God has spoken cannot be reversed by any force on earth or in hell. $1,800,000 is marked with your name, and nothing can stop it from reaching you except your own unbelief. So don't believe the lies. Don't give in to doubt. Don't scroll past this moment and regret it later. Receive what heaven is offering. Thank God for it even before you see it. And watch how fast the supernatural moves when you dare to believe that God meant what he said. You will receive $1,800,000 in your bank account. Not someday. Soon. Sooner than you think. And when it happens, you'll remember this moment. You'll remember the night Archangel Raphael delivered a message that sounded too good to be true, but was actually just God being God. Faithful, generous, loving, and true to every word he speaks. Stay present, because in this silence that follows, something sacred is happening. Your spirit is calibrating with heaven's promise. Your faith is rising to meet divine provision. And the transfer that started in the spiritual realm is beginning its descent into your natural reality. Don't scroll. Don't doubt. Don't move. Just receive. $1,800,000. Yours. Approved. Released. And on its way. God said, I will leave you if you don't watch this now. But you watched. You stayed. You believed. And because you did, he's not leaving. He's running toward you with blessing in his hands. And Archangel Raphael is standing guard to make sure it reaches you completely. Something huge just became yours. Walk in it. Expect it. Prepare for it. Because heaven just said yes, and nothing can change that now.